All right, we're now ready to go ahead and get our wire threaded into our start hole. I'm going to do that with my pendant. Okay, I can come up to pendant, and what I'm going to do to start with, I'm just going to jog with my button and try to get centered over the hole, the start hole that I want the best that I can get centered over. All right, I look close right there, but I can't really tell for sure. But what I'm going to do next, there's a button on here that says upper jet. I'm going to go ahead and hit that upper jet button. And what you'll see, you've got that upper jet, you can actually move your jog until you get that jet centered, oh me, not centered there, centered over the hole. Slow your jog down if you need to. Get it centered the best you can get it centered, and then turn the upper jet off. All right, what that allows us to do, that allows us to get over the hole before we do our thread wire. I'm now going to take and hit the button that says thread wire, and I'm going to let you see what it does when I do that. So now we've got our auto threader is going to go down to the top of the part, and it's running the wire, and you're seeing it shot the wire through there, and you can now see that it's got the wire threaded up through the hole going into the lower guide. All right, so we've been successful on that part of it. All right, the next thing we need to do a hole pickup. All right, in order to do a hole pickup, we need to do that when we're underwater. So the first thing I have to do, I gotta move this box so I can get it in there. I have to shut my door and latch both latches. All right, get my door shut, latch both latches. We're not going to see a whole lot of what's going on down in the tank. I'm just going to describe to you what's going on whenever we're doing that, because I really can't see much either, because we're getting ready to come over, and I'm going to hit the fill button on the tank. And you're going to see the water start to rush in the tank and start filling the tank up. Got a wasp or so floating around in the tank. All right, takes care of our wire ADM, helps take care of our wasp problem around here, I suppose. But what we're going to do, we're going to come in until it gets up on the head up there. It's got a flow sensor on it that actually stops the tank from filling. All right, it comes up about halfway on the head, and there we are. But we're now submerged. Our upper flush cup is about a ½ inch above the part, which is where you should be for pickups. And when I talk about pickups, I'm talking about position finds and that kind of thing. So I'm going to come over here and I'm going to hit position. When I look at my position, I've got a screen up here, and I'm going to go to auto position because we want to auto position our part. And then we're going to come in and look and see what we have on all of our stuff right here. Okay, going to see what we have here for the different items. There's one thing I have forgotten to do. I forgot to measure what my start hole is. So I'm going to hit drain. I think it's an 1/8 inch, but I'm not 100% sure. One important thing is when you hit drain, don't open the door. Don't open the door until all the water goes out. It's going out right now, but you got to make sure that the water level gets below the door before you ever open it up. Makes a really big mess if you open the door before you get that water level down. There's no kind of sensor or anything that keeps you from doing that, so always make sure that you've got water drained out before you open the door. All right, I'm drained down. I'm gonna open the door up, and I'm not sure where I'm at. I'm gonna have to go pendant, and I'm gonna have to jog up to get up above the part where I can get my calipers in there and measure this start hole. And we are 1/8 inch. I should have guessed at it, but I thought that's what we were, but I wasn't 100% certain. So when you're not sure, go back and measure. I'm gonna go back down to about a ½ inch above the part. Again, this is something you just eyeball it and it's good enough. That's a little, about right in there. All right, I'm gonna shut my door back. Shut my door back, and I'm gonna hit fill. All right. Now, as I come up here, I'm gonna do a hole center. We're gonna pick up on the center of that hole, okay? It says select screen number and then hit the page down button. All right, screen number is gonna be 2. So I'm gonna hit 2, you see it come right here, and then I'm gonna hit page down, and it comes up and tells me hole center. Now, I didn't get directions over here. It says input the value of A, all right? There's something, the reason I had to measure my start hole diameter is because I need to know. Now, I think there was some sort of smart aleck that thought they were funny when they did this, but they said, hey, this is gonna be dimension A. That's gonna be how the diameter of your start hole. But the funny thing about it is they said it's your A-hole diameter, all right? So I never have any trouble with people remembering A-hole diameter, something that it's kind of funny to them maybe. But anyway, I'm gonna go 0.125 for my A-hole diameter. Right there's 0.125, and I hit input. It puts in that start. It needs to know what the start hole diameter actually is. Now, it's gonna measure it and stuff when it does it, but it says input the value of A, confirm axis rotation. Our axis rotation is 0, that's fine. Connecting the wire at the work hole, we've already done that. Push the soft key, set finish. All right, so I'm gonna come right here, set finish, and you're gonna see data set completed. Push the cycle start key to get started. So I'm gonna actually hit cycle start right here. Our cycle start is right here on our machine. And once I hit cycle start, it's gonna say execute, and you're gonna see the wire start to roll. And what it's gonna do, it's gonna go find each edge of that hole. I'm gonna show you right here. You're gonna see it says short. When it says short, that means it's touching off on the side of that hole every time it does that, okay? It's gonna sit there and run until it gets that. Now, I'm gonna stop the video here while it's doing it, and then we'll pick back up.